for your kind information. And there is what is called in the human brain, as you know very well, mirror neurons are there. And the mirror neurons are very powerful. They can see into the eyes of yours, and in a fraction of seconds and milliseconds they can understand what is the way and the approach of another person to me. If you are reading and if you are seeing the blogs of a beautiful neuroscientist, I think he has to be awarded with the Nobel Prize, Dr. Vilayanur Ramachandran. Believe me, in the United States of America, I request you to watch some of the videos of Dr. Vilayanur Ramachandran about human brain. I think he is the guy who has been gifted with the writings on mirror neurons. Human mirror neurons are intentionally their understanding what other person is thinking about me and what other person looking at my behavior. Obviously it extends to the company also, because you cannot think about a company. Company is people at the end of the day, as you know very well. That means it's a conglomeration of the people, brain, everything. So naturally you can connect it to that. So now you have another one. Leaders building it must understand and work with the reality of other people's life. And you can understand. You have another fantastic writer here, Rupert Younger from the University of Oxford. 2021 research. He said companies are judged on capability and character today. Two things which are even very much clear: the companies are judged on capability and character. ESG choices, environmental, social and governance choices are the key to building reputational capital. I think Dr. Mallikarjun sir is here, wonderful researcher and an expert in the field of finance. And we talk about today in the area of finance and economic reputational capital, responsible management, responsible is all these are added to that as adjectives at the end of the day. Not it has been viewed as a plain thing. Fundamental diagnostic team, he says, character and the capability. Competent, yes, record of making good products. When you say you are competent, you have a record of making good products or delivering good services. Capability lens can be used here. Suppose you check about the impressions of organizations, that's basically the character, because as you know very well, you have an impression about my expression. Naturally, it holds good logical in the case of companies. How many minutes more, sir? Time is up. Maybe I'll take just 3 minutes, I'll run it off. Thank you. So, competent is also a part and impression, because always we have to understand your impressions are the expressions for me, or my expressions are the impressions for you. Same holds good in the case of companies also. Actually, that's the point. So, next, last one, madam. Next slide. Well, yeah. He talks about the purpose-led business. Reputation is in the hands of the outsiders. Purpose, governance. I'm not talking in that. Younger highlights more things. Why the organization exists, how the organization operates, what organization produces, and all he talks about in English. Today we talk about purpose of a purpose rather than just talking about the purpose. What is the purpose of a purpose of yours? The answer is purpose of a purpose is purpose only. To make the purpose very clear, you got to answer you got to ask this question: what is the purpose of your purpose? And one of the students in SDMIMD, when I was teaching management to the students, they asked me a question. You talk about the Google's purpose, every purpose. So what is your purpose as a teacher? He asked me. I said, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I was taken aback. I started thinking, I said in the next class, when I took from him, I said, Gupta is from Bengal. I said, my dear friend, my purpose is very simple. You know what is it? I'm a silent, earnest teacher. That's it. I'm a teacher through and through. Don't call me professor and that, maybe for designation you can say. I'm a teacher through and through. I'm a silent, earnest teacher. That's the purpose and the mission of, say, Sudhir Raj. Are you clear? Yes, sir. Now I wanted to see this in the touch points of your performance. Yeah, you can see this. If any deviation and departure from that, you can call me and talk me. I'm ready to correct myself. I said this. So, this is very important. Next one, sir. Yeah, I already said. I think there is another beautiful design markets. He talks about that. William Barnett, I think everything is available. I think you can. He talks about redesigning the markets in the context of all these factors. Next one, sir. Well, Jaydeep Prabhu is from this region and he's teaching to the management students in the capital universities Judge Business School and talks about private government nexus to make the things real. Next one, sir. Digital startups, everything that you can see there, why they are very successful, if you are going to see, they adopt the frugal innovation, asset-light, and able to use the new technologies, apply flexible organization form. I think that really different in delivering something to the society at large, as I believe, rather than having a very rigid structure of the organization. I think Sanjay Gulati again from Harvard, so next. Well, the purpose, that was this beautiful book, you can read very easily. Next one, sir. Well, coming to you, sir, Ravindra Pindi, sir, you are very happy now, rather delighted. Yeah, I think WB joy now. I'll check with you 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, ESG principles, I think all of you are aware of this. Perhaps as I think also, that when you talk about all this sustainability, I think these standards are very important at the end of the day. As Sir was mentioning this, standards are very important. Sometimes it is not there means, I think we will be deviating much from the given topic or from the given area of inquiry. When standards have been put to me, obviously my style of functioning will be adhering to the standards which has been put by the organization, or for me even, if I had to work like a model for sustainability. Last one, sir, moving on. Well, way forward, you can read, she has done a very beautiful work. Akanksha Sharma in the area of startup sustainability, ECG, everything, which is there. She conducted a study also. Last one, this is my message to everybody here from the resource person's point of view. Sir, I will be taking some minutes, that's it. Our teaching pedagogies, ladies and gentlemen, with pedagogy is always over and above the syllabus or something beyond the syllabus. Our teaching pedagogies and methods should be made more innovative in the light of the spirit of the times. I'm talking here, spirit of the time, okay? It should enable our students to make thought experiments with reflections. Reflections means bending backward, according to me, and you are just seeing or observing your own thinking with your own thoughts. Perhaps that is reflection. You just bend backward and start viewing or seeing your own thought pattern with your own thinking. That's perhaps reflection. You have to have an inbound procedure here. Well, enable them to develop new mindsets required for practicing human entrepreneurship. By varying new mindsets, they may start realizing their own, this is very important, existing behavior and should be behavior for this. Okay? One that is desired for practicing sustainability should be behavior. And that is the willingness to change which is inevitable. Last slide, I think, is over. Well, I request all of you to have a glance at it. The contemporary research and discussion highlighted in this paper sheds good deal of light, I am very sure, and many of the ingredients of sustainability are values, virtues, ethics, and governance practices. Needless to say that these can be taught and future entrepreneurs can easily train in these lines. And what to quote here, one of the beautiful books, Quantum Leadership. I request all of you to read this book. This is the last one. Please see the way that they have put it here in the Quantum Leadership 2022. Quote, business is at its relevant when it is able to generate wealth, broadly defined to include not only economic but also physical, relational,